Hi, I'm Shaums March. Riding for Schwinn Toyota. Just got onto this team now. It seems like a really good team. We are just starting off the season pretty strong. We've got all new bikes, and it's definitely going to be a change to have the whole support behind me and not working on my own and working on the side to cover the rent and everything. I think this year's going to be great. I'm excited for it. I know I'm a good rider, and now I think last year I made it to where I was, and I think that was from a lot of pushing and wanting to get there. Now I know I'm there, and I can just relax. I can ride a little faster, ride a little harder, and not have to stress about breaking things and hurting myself, and then trying to make it home and work on the side. I can relax. I think it's just going to be overall less stressful to make me go faster. This year, what I'm trying to do is definitely to get into the top 5 of the world-class status, and I'd like to get some of my products that I have. I'm trying to get those out right now. I have some knee pads and some things like that I'm trying to bring out, and that's what a lot of people like to see is they don't want to see Mr. Guy sitting in the office making pads for them. They want somebody who's going to test them. And yeah, I do all my own testing, and I have a lot of people in Santa Barbara that test for me, and I definitely hand out gear at the beginning of the month, and I get it all back, and I see what it looks like, and we all sit down and talk about what the gear does and how it needs to be reshaped and fixed. And so I'm hoping that, I'll come out with the latest and the newest products in the next couple of years. Last year was a difficult year, and I think it was definitely a good test for me. Life is a test to see if you can hang on and keep pushing. And, with my neck and fracturing my neck and my big hernia that I had, and I had to get all those fixed, it was definitely tough. I missed the X Games, so I got to do all the commentating. And it was one of those things where it must have happened for a reason, and the X Games was still a great event. I had some good interviews there and met a lot of nice people, and I think it was for the best. It was determination that got me through it, and now that I'm there, it's going to be a lot better. I'm really excited, and I'm still, fighting off a couple old injuries that I had in the off-season, messing around, and I think this year is going to be great. The Schwinn bike, the straight 8 now that I'm riding that, it feels really great, and it's definitely a downhill machine. Right now, it's deceiving. As you sit on it, you feel like there's not enough to it, but when you get onto the downhill, it's one of the fastest bikes I've ever been on. It's smooth, it's like a Cadillac. It doesn't even go through half the travel, even though you can set it up and you're sitting in half of it. So a lot of people don't understand that, but a lot of the riders do. Oh, this downhill here I think is going to be a tricky one for the first race of the year. A lot of people here have been training, and they want to show everybody that they're fast and they have a lot of power. And this course is exactly the opposite. You want to slow down, you want to sprint, and you want to it's strategy. You have to slow down for the turns, make the turns perfect, which means going a little slower and sprinting out of the straights. And I think we'll see a lot of people overshooting the turns and kind of blowing, pushing a little too hard. And so I think that's where I have to just remember that going a little slower is actually faster. We have gear knee shoes and boots, which will be providing us the clipless pedals, and which I'm still not comfortable with 100% because I don't ride with clip pedals. So I have alternate sponsors for that, which I can use, and then if I use clips, I need to use these shoes. I think that in the next year, I'll definitely be riding clips, and just to stay up and be as fast as everybody else. But right now, I think I have the leg power and the technique that pulls me through. I can still sprint. I think I can sprint with the best of them, even though I don't have clips. I'm getting paid to do something I love, and I know I can do it because I love it, and I'm not worried about it. And a lot of people say that's where the stress comes in, but I don't believe that. I think now it's somebody that's believing in me because I'm good, and so I think that's where the positive influence comes in. And Schwinn is more like a family, and when I came into that, I could feel it. I felt more of just another member of the family, so it feels good. I'm excited.